Long before Bush versus Gore, before claims of stolen ballots and recounts, there was 1876. The election so chaotic, so controversial, that the presidency was decided in a closed-door deal rather than by voters. It's a story of backroom bargains, voter suppression, and the shocking compromise that ended Reconstruction and abandoned Black Americans to nearly a century of segregation. This is the election America wants you to forget. The year is 1876. The nation is still healing from the Civil War. Reconstruction governments are in place across the South. Black men are voting and winning office. The Republicans, the party of Lincoln, nominate Rutherford B. Hayes, a relatively unknown governor from Ohio. The Democrats choose Samuel J. Tilden, a reform-minded governor of New York. On election night, Tilden wins the popular vote. He even has 184 electoral votes, just one shy of victory. Hayes trails with 165, but 20 electoral votes are disputed, from Florida, Louisiana, South Carolina, and Oregon. Both parties claim victory in those states and send in competing electoral results. The Constitution had never faced a crisis quite like this. With no clear constitutional solution, Congress forms a special electoral commission. 15 members, supposedly balanced between Republicans, Democrats, and Supreme Court justices. But when one independent justice steps down and is replaced by a Republican, the commission votes 8-7 to give all 20 disputed votes to Hayes. Now Hayes has 185 votes, the exact number needed. Tilden has 184. The Democrats are outraged. They threaten to block the count and plunge the country into another crisis. Behind closed doors, Republican leaders make a secret offer. Let Hayes become president, and in return, we'll end Reconstruction. Southern Democrats agree. The Compromise of 1877 is born. On March 4, 1877, Rutherford B. Hayes is sworn in as the 19th President of the United States. Almost immediately, he withdraws federal troops from the South, ending enforcement of civil rights for Black Americans. Reconstruction collapses. Southern states begin passing laws that roll back Black voting rights, enforce segregation, and usher in the Jim Crow era. The deal that resolved one of the closest elections in U.S. history came at a devastating cost. The election of 1876 wasn't just stolen, it was traded. It reminds us that democracy is fragile, and sometimes decided in the shadows rather than at the ballot box. And though most Americans never learn this story in school, it shaped the next century of American life, quietly, but profoundly. Thanks for watching Civic Thinkers. If you value the hidden stories behind American democracy, subscribe and share this episode. Because understanding the past is the only way to protect the future.